Okay, so this is going to be a cloth pad empowerment tag video. Um, this was kind of an idea that my friend came up with and we were talking about doing, so here's my video. Um, Sorry about the lighting, I'm outside because it's really pretty today, and I'm going to be looking down occasionally because I have some questions I am looking at. So the first one is, how did you find out about cloth pads? Okay, so my daughter, see if I can speak. My daughter has crazy allergy issues, so I ended up getting into cloth diapering, which I really enjoy and also make videos about. So when I was on Kelly's Closet, um, buying diapers and getting detergents and stuff like that, I came across Pink Lemonade and their Bamboo Velour pads, their hand-dyed pads. I just thought they were so pretty. And I was like, you know what? I don't mind cloth diapering, so, cloth pads probably isn't going to be that bad either. And I myself have like a sensitivity issue with disposables, so I was like, you know what, this makes sense, I will just do it. And so this is the first pad I had ever ordered, and I don't know why I thought I needed a 13-inch. I do not need 13 inches, but I still have it as a backup emergency for at night or something like that. But this is the first pad that I got that made me fall in love with cloth pads, basically. Let's see. The next question, how has your life changed? Well, like I said, disposable pads, they really irritated me, and it was just miserable, and I hated my cycle. And so now I feel better. The whole thing is much, it's a much pleasure. See, there I am talking, I can't get tongue-tied. It is a much more pleasurable experience. And I don't find, women's monthly cycle, your periods, that kind of stuff, I don't think it's nasty anymore. I mean, the disposable pads and that kind of stuff and just feeling awful, that is what was nasty, not the whole process in itself. And I just wish that I would have known this sooner, but I'm glad. I mean, I'm only 22 and I've been using them for, several months now, and I'm glad that I have found them, as young as I did. I just wish I could have been using them from the start. See, are you more comfortable with your body and period now? Well, I kind of just went over that. Yes, I'm definitely way more comfortable now. I have less cramps. I mean, my flow's lightened, and the whole experience is just so much more enjoyable now. I actually kind of look forward to, that time of the month, and, picking out the different pads, getting new ones, trying them out, doing reviews on them. It is just a really nice experience now, and I'm never going to go back. I don't want to have to, be uncomfortable and just dread, that time of the month. I just do not want to have to do that anymore. Do you feel that your body's healthier? I would say so. I mean, to me, I feel better using cloth pads. I don't feel uncomfortable like I used to, and it definitely doesn't hurt. I have used tampons in the past, and I just was never a big tampon user because they just hurt and stuff like that. I've never tried a menstrual cup yet. I've tried cloth tampons. They're okay, I like them, but I still mainly prefer cloth pads. Would you want your, do you want your children or future children to use cloth pads? I have a 6-month-old daughter, and yes, I will talk to her about cloth pads. I mean, I'm really open about this. I do YouTube videos and share with everybody, my experiences and how much I love them. So yes, obviously I'm going to share that with her, but I am going to let her decide. I'm not going to force this on her, and if it's not something that she thinks that she wants to do, I'm going to be okay with that. But I do hope she does choose to use cloth, just because I found it more enjoyable than disposables. So the next question is, if you could go back, would you have started using cloth pads sooner? Well, yes, obviously I would. From the very beginning, if I could have used cloth pads, I would have. I wish I do not know what it's like to use disposables. I wish I would have just used cloth from the beginning and not have dreaded my period for so many years. And when I was a little bit younger and just starting out with my period, I had horrible cramping. I mean, like, like you couldn't believe. I had to stay home from school some days during the month, and it was terrible, and it was just a dreadful experience. And I do wish I could go back and use cloth. Let's see, the next question is, do you have a cloth pad that makes you feel stronger? Really, in general, all of my cloth pads, they make me feel stronger. They make me love my body more and the natural processes that my body goes through. But I do have some cloth pads right now that I just really love the print, and that is my new donut liner, and of course my toothless liner. And I'm always going to have a love for my Pink Lemonade pad that made me fall in love with cloth pads to start with. I'm always going to be grateful for that company for, you know, getting my attention and making me try cloth pads. See, the next question, do you have any medical reasons that you switched over to cloth that has helped? Yes, I mean, I would say that, you know, I am quite allergic, which I've talked about before in the beginning, to disposables. They very much irritate me, and since switching to cloth, I said this before too, it has been a great experience, and I just really love it, so it does make me feel better. And what's one thing you would change in the cloth pad world? Okay. One thing I would change is I would like cloth in general to be more mainstream. There are so many people that don't even know that cloth pads are an option. I didn't know until I started cloth diapering that cloth pads were out there. I mean, I didn't really know this was an option, and that's personally what I'm trying to do with my YouTube channel, and in general I'm trying to make it more mainstream. I'm trying to get people's attention, trying to let others know that there are options out there. I mean, I had such a miserable time in my teen years with my period and my cycle and my body in general, and I just didn't, you know, I felt ashamed of my period, like it was something to hide and stuff like that. And I just don't want other girls and women out there to feel that way about their bodies. And, you know, I want to bring this to people's attention. You know, you have options. If you don't like disposables, there are other options out there. If you're a tampon user, there are cloth tampons, crochet tampons, there are menstrual cups. You know, cloth pads, they have long cloth pads, short cloth pads, different absorbencies, different materials. There's something out there that you can find for yourself to be comfortable. And I just want to share that with everybody. I love using cloth pads, and I will continue to use cloth pads probably until I don't have a cycle anymore, and then I may still continue to use cloth pads for other reasons. So I am just intent on sharing cloth pads and cloth diapering with as many people as I can, and I don't care what they say or what they think. If there's anybody out there that I can help with this kind of stuff and show them that there are options, that is worth it to me. And I hope you have found this tag video helpful, and I hope that everybody out there that has a channel or wants to put this on Facebook, please do so. Start the cloth pad empowerment tag. So have a great day and do the tag.